Today's video is one that feels long overdue. Today we're going to be talking about Trisha Paytas versus H3H3. Now, the reason I say it's long overdue, not because of its drama. Its drama is very fresh, pretty much hot out of the oven right now. However, Trisha, or I'm just going to call her Trisha, I've been thinking about making a video on her for a while, and now this situation has allowed me to just give her the smackdown. I really don't like this girl, and I can't wait to just jump into this. But before we do, I forgot to mention it in my last video. I'm trying to mention it in most videos. I'm going to be live streaming as soon as this video goes live on my Instagram page. It's a new thing I'm doing where after every video, I live stream on my Instagram after the launch of every video and just talk to you guys, interact with you guys about the video, about what happened, break it down a bit more, go in depth a bit further if I haven't enough. And it's just a really good time interacting with you guys. So follow my Instagram, Pierce_Cav right now. Jump in the live stream, ask me some questions, or just insult me. You can insult me if I care. Just come through. We've been doing it for every video for a few videos now, and it's been a lot of fun. So let's begin. So Ethan Klein made a video about Instagram where people, you know, they alter their appearances, and what is fake and what's reality is just so blurred now, and people are posting just absolutely awful fake pictures that are just nothing like them at all.
Have you guys ever browsed Instagram and wondered why everyone looks so beautiful? Why does everyone have such a perfect life? Why is everyone having so much fun, has perfect skin, is always laughing and smiling? I'll tell you why. Because they're faking it. We need to understand collectively, nobody's that happy. We are all miserable. They're just so much better at faking it. And you know what they're doing? They're making all of us feel even worse.
Now, granted, the message was not as well received as I think Ethan would have liked. You know, he started name calling a little bit, just poking a little bit of fun. I honestly found it funny. I think the message still stands, and, you know, you don't have to be, you know, tippy-toeing around everyone like, oh, you look great. If they're making themselves look completely different to what they really look like, I think a little prodding, a little, you know, joking name calling is not that bad. And if anything, from what I've seen, Ethan's video has helped a lot more, you know, younger girls or females going through, you know, just issues to do with Instagram celebrities and constantly seeing and being pressured with photos of people who are perfect or think their whole life is perfect, because in reality, no one's life is perfect, no matter even if you're the biggest influencer on Instagram. But Trisha Paytas, the one who was on the vlog squad, oh cool, she didn't like it. She did not enjoy being compared and being called out for how fake and her pictures. When I watched Ethan's video, I have never seen someone look more different in my life. Take a look at this.
This girl tried to use a face filter on Instagram and her phone blew up. Here's another one of her. Ah, she is the best. Isn't she not the best? Would people even recognize her if they saw her on the street? I mean, she is unrecognizable. This is Coachella versus throwing down in the McDonald's parking lot at 3 a.m. This is Coachella versus World Star Hip Hop. No! That cannot be the same person. Dude, Coachella versus open casket funeral.
Trisha made a response video to this, calling everyone to arms. Even in the description of her video, she says that Ethan should remove this vile video. Don't know what planet you're on, but she claimed that Ethan's video would be damaging the young, impressionable audience, the young females, young girls that, you know, want to be slimmer. And apparently he was body shaming, and you know what, he wasn't body shaming, he just took examples of people on Instagram. You know, he just made an example of people who go to insane lengths to make themselves look like something they're not, and I'm fine with that, to be honest. That's my opinion anyway.
I hope that the women who are watching this video feel better about their butts, because there's nothing wrong with cellulite. Cellulite is beautiful, it's a part of everyone's body. Since when are we pretending like cellulite doesn't exist? The truth is, we are all disgusting, nasty monsters with black heads and white heads and nasty dimpled asses. This is what it is.
But let's dissect Trisha's response video, shall we? And with any of you familiar with Trisha Paytas, like I am, I don't know her, I don't watch her, but every time I hear about her, she's crying about something or in some drama that everyone's against her. No one seems to really like this girl. And it's quite clear from the offset of this response video that she really did not get the point of Ethan's video whatsoever, whoosh, it just doesn't surprise me.
Shaming girls for really just how they look. He would take my one photo that I was glam for on Instagram and compare it to like a video like this or a vlog video where I have no makeup on. It wasn't the same day. It was completely different looks. And I was like, okay, your point is to try and prove this is not how this person looks in reality. But you're not taking the photo, like a photo from that day with my hair and makeup done, with another video clip of my hair and makeup done that day.
Let's start off by how she keeps making the point that when Ethan was comparing the two photos of Trisha, it wasn't the same day, it wasn't the same outfit. How could he compare it? I'm gonna put it straight to you, love. It doesn't matter if it's Monday or Sunday, them pictures are night and day difference. You are not that person that you're trying to portray yourself to be on Instagram. And she doesn't just make that point once. She keeps bringing up that point.
I used two separate photos from different days to compare my ugliness to my pretty pictures. Like,
honestly, just that, what difference does that make? Even if we look at this video that you've made right now, compared to some of your stuff on your Instagram, do you think we're morons? Do you think we can't tell how photoshopped it is? I also found it hilarious that in the video, she keeps calling Ethan a grown man. How can this grown man be saying these things and be exposing people for being fake on Instagram?
This grown man to like basically be these hater comments and like on such a big platform and like shaming these women. Like,
if we go to famous birthdays, you know, the best website on YouTube, if you're not on famous birthdays, you're not cool. We can see that Ethan is 33 years old. At the start of the video, she says that she's 31 years old.
I'm 30. I'm 31. I turned 31 yesterday. A 40-year-old man is putting that content out into this world.
You're 2 years younger than him, and you're calling him a grown man, an old man. Get a grip, old lady. We're not even gonna refer to her as Trisha anymore. We'll just refer to her as old lady, because, you know, I'm 21. She's, what, 31? Yeah, you're pretty old, old lady. And to any of my viewers who are actually 30, 30 is your prime. I'm just saying, she called Ethan old for being 33. We might as well call her old. Now, it's clear what Trisha's intentions are of this video. She tries to make it out like she's supporting and standing up for women everywhere and all the young girls. But it's really not the case with this old hag at all.
What gives this guy this like right or this authority or this like pedestal? Like, why does he have a pedestal and a platform to tear women's looks down? Like, why? In a world where like women are already brought so far down and made to feel so inadequate.
What really happened is she saw Ethan's video, she got insulted by it, and so she's making this response video to try and make Ethan out to be the bad guy, and thank God everyone is seeing through her shit. Because if anything, old lady, the whole point of Ethan's video was that girls should be free and feel safe to not have to fake stuff and upload fake altered photos, and that they should be true to themselves and try and actually, you know, love themselves and not actually post things that are just absolutely out of this world, just completely fake. I mean, can we just look at that image again of how fake that old lady looks? I mean, that altered picture, she looks like some sort of sex robot that you see on the news every now and then. I don't understand how Trisha thinks that Ethan is the one who's being damaging to the youth and younger women and, you know, their impressions when you're uploading fake things on Instagram every day to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, and a majority of them will be female. But I want to go even deeper. I'm here now. I might as well go all in and just tell you why you just don't listen to her. She is an absolute moron. I did some digging on Trisha, and it turns out Mrs.
Everyone should have respect for each other. No one should say mean things.
Is actually, surprise, she was in a relationship with a guy named Jason from the Vlog Squad. Ooh, Vlog Squad. I don't watch the Vlog Squad. I never have. I don't know what it means, but I did see how she treated her boyfriend. Now, I've heard also things about the boyfriend, but let's also look at how Trisha, because she's the subject of this video, let's see how she treated her boyfriend and just some overall clips of her where she's just acting like an absolute bellend. And if you think I'm exaggerating, in her own words, she claimed that she loves having power over men through buying them items, so that they feel indebted to her. I'm not kidding.
Your girlfriend tonight because you don't have a credit card, so I'm the sugar mom tonight. I love that. I'm a sugar mom in all my relationships, and then I kind of feel like I have a power over somebody, so I'm always like, well, you know I gotta pay for everything, so.
Out of all the Kardashians, I'd probably pick her.
You pick Khloe?
Yeah, to be friends with, not to be romantic with.
Who would you be romantic with the Kardashians? You were supposed to say nobody.
Really?
Compared to you.
Kim Kardashian's very pretty.
You're not allowed to talk about women.
It's fun to just watch something for 7 seconds. It's like, it's just so, it really gives your brain a rest. You know?
So basically if you're an idiot.
It's perfect for, yeah, exactly. That's why I like it.
I get you tangible things all the time so you can like remember me. And
What do you get him?
Everything. Sunglasses, 5 pairs of shoes. I got him an iPad Pro. I got him a hairbrush that was $200.
Sound
I got
like
him.
a bad boyfriend.
Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? I'd love to bring her home to my parents. Genuinely, if I brought someone like that home with that kind of personality and that kind of attitude, my mum would probably ground and pound the bitch. Like, what kind of psycho thinks like that with relationships with men and loves it? She like relished it. And this is the person telling H3H3 that he is negatively impacting young girls. Oh, this clip's rich, where she rates David Dobrik out of 10.
Looks-wise, looks alone, I give you an 8.
That's still really good.
Really
8.5 maybe, now that you're working out.
8.5 if he works out. Who are you to tell people that they look better from working out? Man, imagine getting rated by her. Fuck me.
I may be fat in your eyes, but in my eyes, I see perfection. I see flawless, beautiful figure.
Oh, what have I just watched? I'm sorry, but anyone who calls himself perfection like that, with such vigor and belief, they need to be drop-kicked over a rugby post. And it's even better because she's literally just been outed for faking and altering herself into a Barbie doll. I mean, you alter and change yourself, but then you call yourself perfection. How about no?
And as much as she wants to play the role as someone who loves their body, it's obvious she doesn't. If you were okay with who you are, you wouldn't be getting liposuction, and you wouldn't be crying about your body.
What? Oh, fuck me. Jamie Oliver would be having a stroke watching her devour all this food. Trisha, come up for air. The food is not going anywhere. Like, honestly, she doesn't help herself. How can you not make fun of that? And this should show that just younger girls should not be looking up to Trisha and her bullshit messages that she's trying to push out when she doesn't even believe in them herself. She tries to act like she's some ambassador for everyone should love themselves and be comfortable in their bodies. I'm perfection. But she constantly gets surgeries, alters herself, and fakes Instagram photos.
When I weighed in today, I was 190. And I think to myself, like, how did I let that happen? And for the first time ever in my life, I looked in the mirror and I was like, Trish, like, what is wrong with you? I may be fat in your eyes, but in my eyes, I see perfection. Upper lip is super thin. It's like super small. It's like almost like non-existent. And I have a small bottom lip, but it's not as bad as my top. But I don't want collagen or anything, because that's, I don't know. I think that makes me look kind of weird. And, you know, I kind of like my face, so.
Wow, that's crazy. I know this, like, the top lip looks fuller, right? Do you guys see, like, how the top lip looks like it's... I'm obsessed.
I'm sorry, but how could she have looked at herself in the mirror and thought, cool, they look great. Your lips look like a hive of bees have just stung your face. Trisha also goes on to say that, you know, Ethan's making girls feel inadequate.
A 40-year-old man is putting that content out into this world. Like, that needs to come to an end. That's straight up bullying. I get, like, having an opinion. He has a podcast. He has opinions that I've, like, disagreed with before.
Let me ask you, Trisha, what makes girls feel more inadequate? Ethan telling them that we shouldn't be faking our Instagram profiles, we shouldn't be pretending like everything's perfect and altering ourselves to the point where you're unrecognizable and a different person, and that you should just be more true to yourself because humans have flaws, we have spots, we have pimples, everything. It's just human nature. Or the influencer like you who's constantly posting about getting their surgeries done, constantly posting fake images for girls to look at every day, that in turn would make other girls feel like they have something wrong with them because they don't look like that. But in reality, Neither do you. I'm sure if you were more genuine and authentic, Trisha, you would be way more relatable to 90% of your audience, and people would actually probably like you more. People need to learn to accept if they have flaws, and that is the core message of Ethan's video. So basically what I'm saying is don't listen to Trisha, old lady Paytas. She's an idiot. She doesn't treat people in her own life with respect, and I personally think she isn't someone that young girls should be looking up to. I'm so glad I read comments of other girls saying how much Ethan's video actually helped them and made them feel more, you know, just confident in themselves, whereas Trisha's videos did the opposite. And I understand people who say about Ethan's execution that he shouldn't be calling people names, but, you know, it's just making an example out of a select few influencers who are just faking everything. And it is also in light-hearted spirits. It's in a bit of humor. If you're on the internet and you're an influencer, I'm sorry, but that's the life you've chose. You've chose to be able to get judged by people, especially if it gets found out how badly you're faking photos. Just don't get caught and maybe you won't get made fun of, or ideally just don't do it and post your real self, and don't alter yourself so much where you just can't recognize who it is. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you agree with me, and if you know, think Trisha just shouldn't be chatting shit. And a lot of you guys will know about me. I'm not Ethan's biggest fan. I've made videos against him, but this was so annoying to see. I had to make a video on it, and I wanted to make a Trisha video anyway, so just kind of all just aligned. Again, I'll be streaming on Instagram, Pierce_Cav. Go follow that right now. Get into the stream. Tell me what you think of Trisha, and we can have a real deep chat if you want. My Twitter is also at KavosYT. Go follow that. Tweet me if you enjoyed the video. I'll try and follow some people back on Twitter. And please subscribe if you're new. It means so much to me. I really feel like, you know, we're coming back again, and I'm enjoying myself a lot. So if you subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and it would mean a lot to me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, fuck off.